and this 50,000 value we call it as data. So individually we call it as dimensions. Okay, so I'm just concluding here. When the raw data will convert into information, in the sense if you add the dimensions, if you add the metadata, your raw data will be converted into data or information. Okay, so now this is about the in the previous olden days, if we don't have any application or software to understand or to load the data. Now when we came to know that we have an Excel, so this Excel was developed in 1985, I believe, and Excel has a two-dimensionality to store the data like this. Now all this raw data is converted into information because of these dimensions or metadata, right? So let's say I have owned one business, and it is a retail or any product based business, a small shop. So I can use my data input into this Excel, and I can consolidate how many soaps I sold today. I can get that information, and I'm going to put in one column what is the actual cost which I purchased, what is the profit I got. So when the profit will come, actual minus budget. If I purchased for 20 rupees, and if I got 30 rupees, 10 rupees is my profit. So for these kind of small business, you can use Excel, guys. Single entity. Single entity in the sense single location. If you have your business in one location, yes, you can go ahead with your Excel for your business improvement. So business improvement in the sense, whatever the transactions are happening, I'm going to input it. How much purchased, that is budget, I'm going to input it. So finally, what is the profit I got? I'm going to say it. Simple. There's the actual profit, target profit. See, target profit is this one, actual profit is this one. So still till it is not reached. So but for December 10, for this sales manager, this data is increased. So where it is going to increase, I feel comfortable. Where it is not, then I need to think what is the lagging. So if you find out the root cause why I'm not getting more profit, that is called that what are the steps you're going to take, the strategic steps which will impact your profit. Okay, let's say I have a one single company, single location company. I'm using my uh, data, okay, this Excel for my business improvement. So even in that single location, if I have a good business, I'm earning to, like crores, then I could not use my Excel. There is a limit. The reason is, how do you find out the profit of product called electronics from hundreds of Excel sheets? So if I have the multiple Excel sheets and if I would like to consolidate it, yes, you could not do. And even if you do it, it takes more time. Even if you do, which is taking more time, I'm not sure about the data. It might be not accurate. So that is what we are facing nowadays. Why some companies are not using Excel for their business, because they have lots of data, and if you'd like to get the consolidated data, it is taking time. Every business required, the consolidated data within a minute, which is not possible, right? Using the Excel. Okay, so that is a drawback, guys, from Excel side. So, I'm just talking about the big business, enterprise business, which has 100 locations like KFC, McDonald's, or Reliance, or banking industries, or hospital business. Every business has so many locations. For them, this Excel is not working. So Excel is not working in the sense, not at enterprise level. Individually, in each location, they can use this Excel, not at the top level for the management reporting. Any questions so far? All right, I'm going for the next slide. So to avoid that, managing bulk transactions or bulk amount of Excel sheets, I came to know that we have a system called OLTP, Online Transactional Processing System. So this system will help you to store bulk data, to store in multiple locations data into a single data warehouse, right? So in general, all database systems are OLTP wherever you go, like walk into Reliance store, walk into ATM, buy TV, or buy stocks. Wherever you go, they use one OLTP, right? Even in the DMart, if you go to that, they are using in front of your while you're, giving that products to purchase. So they input their data, whatever you bought, the products they input into that system, but management people will actually ask us how many products they sold. For example, in the DMart guy, if the manager goes and asks like, how many soaps are available, they can get the stock list. What is the profit? They could not get. If they are talking about the profit of that particular product, it is not possible to consolidate it. So OLTP could not handle that consolidation feature. So here in Excel, it could not consolidate multiple systems. Here in OLTP, it could not consolidate, you know, uh, the transactions which are happening. Okay, it stores only in terms of transactions, which doesn't have that feature to consolidate. So to avoid the drawback, we finally getting into that system called Olap, online analytical processing system. OLTP is online transactional processing system, online analytical processing system. So analytical tool, we call it as it is using for the analysis part. So this is my OLTP system, which holds the transactions in terms of transactions. See, these are the transactions which are happening like this. Now, if I ask you how many products I sold for the whole day, they could not answer because it is not showing the consolidated value. For that reason, I export it into a data warehouse, DW in the sense data warehouse, and from this data warehouse, I'm going to integrating OLAP. OLAP system has a capacity of consolidating all your transactions within a minute and gives the result called, hey, on August 22nd, these many soaps, 14 soaps got sold out with the price of 10 rupees and finally we got 140. So that is the capacity of OLAP. So what we need a feature to consolidate my data, which is not irrespective of data size or, so I need that consolidate data to understand how many soaps I need to go for production for the next week, right? If your lack of your resources, obviously your profit is low. No business is happening, no profit will come, right? So you need to understand what is the stock value, what is available stock, and how much you should produce, right? How you're getting this based on the transactions that are happening. If you get the consolidation, obviously you can get to know. So in Excel, what is happening? It is taking a long time. So obviously the production will be late. So these are the things. So finally, what you need to understand is at enterprise level, we need a system which gives the result as soon as possible once the businesses happen. If you are not able to consolidate and it is getting late, obviously your data or profit will be late. So in that OLAP family, so Hyperion is one of the technology where it is going to be available in two formats. One is BI and BPM. BI is nothing but business intelligence, guys. And BPM is nothing but business performance management, as you see here. So what BI does? Can someone guess what BI does? Anyone? BI does, for example, you are going to a tour, a particular tourism. So you thought of like it cost around 20,000. Okay, and you went over there, and finally, when you reached your home, it cost around 30,000. So your planning is behind 10,000 more, right? So planning is very important. You should not go and act like whatever as you not expected. You should act like as per the plan. Planning is very important, which will help you in managing your money or budget. So if you don't have first the budget, and accordingly, if you don't have any plan, your money will waste, right? So that is what actually happening in the business also. So hope you know or aware of it. Hey, cycle is happening even in the politics also. Budgets are going to start in June, July, August, like that, right? So in the same way, every business has the budget cycle. Okay, so what they do, hey, for the next year 2022, I would like to invest $20,000 for my business, and this is what I have. Can you get me for the list of investment that I need to do for each division? Okay, then the each divisional manager will give the list of investments and budget they need to put, or the expenses they need to put. Everything they are going to give in a report. So the management people will check. I'm able to invest only $20,000 for the next year, but you are giving me 25,000. May I know the reason? You have to explain that. What is the statement you got from the management? So it's the budget cycles will happen like that. Multiple. It will like a recurring cycles would be there. You have to understand that. Okay, in the same way, this Hyperion will help them in understanding in detail how much budget they need to invest, how they can track that budget. Is it happening properly or not for the next year? What are the actual transactions are getting, and what are the forecast values they are going to put? Is that matching or not? So these are the terms you're going to learn in this Hyperion, guys. But anyway, if you are good in technical, yes, technical jobs are available. You're good in understanding the functional, yes, functional jobs are also available. Okay, so Hyperion is a combination of two things. One is business intelligence and the business performance management. As I given the example, if you go to the tourism and if it is not in the plan, your decision is wrong. So if you want to take a best decision, you need a technology called business intelligence, guys. So you went for first time, you thought of like you need to have 30,000. For the next time, you go with 30,000, and it won't go beyond that 30,000 for sure, because you have already a plan, you have an information, right? So if you have the information, obviously your decision making is good. But if it is not available anywhere, and you are doing that business which is new to the whole world, and you entered, that is called like um, you could not expect. There might be some unexpected results would be there, but you go with your own plan. So all the resources are available or not. Okay, so business intelligence will give you the best decision for you if you store or if you input the historical information. Historical information in the sense, if you have the experience of that particular work, what you're going to do it. If you have that, yes, then you import that data into the business intelligence and take the best decision. So based on the decision what you have taken, you're going to implement the strategic methodologies using the BPM tools. Business performance management tools has multiple tools which will help you to understand, hey, I want to do consolidation. So we have the consolidation tool. I want to do the budgeting and forecasting. We have the tool called budgeting and forecasting. So profitability, cost management, scorecarding, there are so many tools are there available in Hyperion. Okay, so this is called Hyperion. But this Hyperion solution was acquired by Oracle in 2007, and from that onwards, this Hyperion we call it as Oracle EPM. I'm ignoring this. I have discussed already. Okay, so EPM is nothing but enterprise performance management. Enterprise in the sense business. So for all the business who are running their business, if they would like to improve their performance, they can purchase this APM for their business. Any questions so far?
Yeah, actually, I'm a bit confused between this OLAP and another OTL tools.
OLTP.
Yeah.
So OLTP is actually, for example, you went to the ATM, okay, and you are trying to, you withdraw some money and you want to know what is the available balance that you are going to get, right? But if you want to know last year what is the data, like how much is available last year September month. If you want to know that, is it possible to retrieve from the ATM?
No, I need a statement for that.
All right, that statement will come from the data warehouse. Okay, you have to go to the bank or else you need to log into the net banking. So OLTP holds only the recent transactions in terms of only transaction information. It could not give you the consolidation. You got it? What is the total available balance? What is the last transaction? Last five transactions. That's it. It could not hold the this month balance, last year balance. It could not hold. That is called OLTP. But the people, the management, required the complete statement, the historical information. If they want to have it, they could not. So for that reason, to retrieve immediately whatever the data you want, you can go with the OLAP, and you can do the consolidation also. Okay.
Okay. Okay, clear.
That the
Thank you.
difference is only you need data, but it is not available in OLTP. It is available in OLAP because it has so many features compared to OLTP. That is what we are talking about.
Okay.
Clear? Right. So now in this Oracle EPM, we are going to have multiple technologies. So based on the category. So EPM was categorized into different categories like application tools, data management tools, reporting tools, BI foundation. Okay. So I'm going to talk about this. Essbase comes under budgeting and forecasting. Okay. Essbase comes under budgeting. If you want to do budget and forecasting, you can purchase Essbase. In the same way, Hyperion planning also. Hyperion planning is a web-based technology which does the same as Essbase. So that's why we call it as Essbase and planning. It comes under one package. There are so many differences between these two. We'll come to know that later. And coming to the actuals data consolidation, guys, if you have the actuals data and you want to know the actuals data consolidation, then you can purchase the HFM, financial management. So to load the data, actuals data. So actuals data is available in the source, right? Source in the sense e-business suite or PeopleSoft or flat files. To pull that sources into the, to load into the HFM, we required an integration tool called FDMW, ETL tool. Okay, so this is called ETL tool, which is using to pull the source data in and pushing into the HFM. So this is not only for HFM, you can load the data for Hyperion planning, Essbase, all the way. But mostly we call it as HFM and FDMW is one package because this is a dedicated integration tool for HFM. And profitability cost management. What is the meaning of profitability cost management in the sense how much cost you invested, how much profit you got? If you want to know that kind of business, you can purchase this HPC. So this is mostly we use it for hospital business, guys. So Middle East companies use HPCM more. Okay. And we have ODI, Oracle Data Integrator. This is a kind of ETL tool. Uh, you know, if you want to pull only values, you can use this FDMW. If you want to pull metadata, you can use this ODI. And DRM, this is for metadata management or dimension changes. If you want to add or delete any changes in the metadata, you can use this data relationship management. Okay. And coming to the reporting tool, to design the balance sheet, cash flow, or income statement, you can use this tool to design the management reports. Hope you are clear on these categories.
Oh no, is that S-base planning and the Hyperion planning are both are different?
Essbase, Hyperion planning, both are same.
Okay.
Individually, this tool is taking 20-hour session. Hyperion planning is taking 12-hour session. But the purpose of these two are same. This Hyperion planning has some additional features which we need to discuss.
Okay, but it comes under application tools and Essbase is comes under BI
Yeah,
foundations.
exactly. Okay, so Essbase is taking around like 20-hour session. Hyperion planning, 12-hour session. HFR, 5-hour session. So I want to show you the how to create the reports also. Okay, and smart view will come. Smart view, we do we need to verify the data using smart view for Essbase. So you will be familiar with the smart view when you start from day one. So you don't need to worry about this. So this is one package. So along with that, while in the training part, you're going to have all the Essbase guides, lab guides for your practice purpose. Okay, and some bootcamp guide in the sense, if you're not familiar with the steps what I'm following, you can use this guide for the step-by-step procedure. Okay, if I give you the work, you can use these books for the navigation purpose. Okay, and that is one thing. And we have for Hyperion planning also the same way, planning guides, complete course. Okay, and apart from that, I'm going to share the recording videos, guys. For each batch we are going to have, so SBS, ODI, whatever we are going to share with you, the daily recorded videos. Along with that, the interview questions, guys. So we have the interview questions. So I'm going to follow this method. Let me share it with you. Okay, so when the batch is going to start, we are going to follow the contents day by day, one by one. Okay, is it completed or not? We can mark it here itself, which starts in the same day. So I want you to register this websites, guys, for daily practice purpose. Okay, if you follow this community forum where you're going to get some real-time questions, you can ask me what is this, why we need that. You can go through those and list every day some questions, and I'm going to ask those questions, the real-time questions. So if you are good with at least 10 questions per day in our 30 days training, you're going to be familiar with almost 300 questions, which is, you can, my plan would be like 3 months you're going to take care, but if you follow what I'm discussing, within 1.5 months you're going to get the job. Okay, and you need to
And
follow. Yeah, please.
yeah, sorry to interrupt. Actually, we have another two tools as well, that PBCS and EPBCS.
That is a
Mm.
cloud one.
Okay, don't we require to learn when we do this planning?
It's up to you, guys. It's up to you if you want to, but
But
at this moment, yeah, these are enough.
yeah, the reason is in your presentation you are not covering them. So are they
Yeah,
available or not?
we have it, we can give that, but actually I want to implement this course in this training package itself. What I do generally, I start one batch for SBS. Okay, once that is done, I'll start go with Hyperion planning. One session Hyperion planning, one session PPCS, EPPCS, both are same, but it is cloud version. Okay,
Okay.
what is the difference between on-prem Hyperion planning and the cloud version of Hyperion planning? I am going to show it to you parallelly, then you can easily understand. Okay, hey, this step is available or not, you can ask me on that day itself. If I go and complete Hyperion planning, then if I start PVCS, EPPCS, what will happen? So it will confuse that whether it is available or not. Okay, so the basic, as per the training content, we are going to follow all this, packages, Essbase, Hyperion planning, HFR, Smart View, PBCS or APBCS. So I'm going to use this template for each batch. Everybody should register, so should subscribe to this for your, and share drive link for the documents and the videos for your batch. You don't need to go, just open this sheet and get all your required things. That's it. What is happening on this particular day till what we covered, you can easily understand. Okay. So these are training content plan, guys. If you have any questions, you can ask me.
Yeah, as I am from finance background and my experience is completely related to finance domain,
Mhm.
which tool I should learn, which is a suitable tool for me, is that HFM or S-based planning?
HFM is for actual data consolidation, guys. Automatic consolidation for the large system. Okay. So this is also helpful for you. But since this package has two tools, okay, two tools and more compared to this HFM, you may get a lot of opportunities on this SBSM planning, not on HFM compared to. But definitely, if you get this, what I mean to say is, if you go with HFM, you will be like a techno-functional consultant. You'll be working only on that accounting side, finance side. Okay, this is preferable for you. So, uh, the only this core batch should learn this or not other technical people. So it's not like that. It's based on your interest only.
So non-technical background people also can learn this S-based planning, or is that mandatory that they need a technical knowledge for that?
They need some technical knowledge, but of course we are going to give that training, enough training for you to understand. Okay, it's not a rocket science. It's very simple, the navigation purpose. But if you follow the day one from the day one, whatever we are discussing, yes, you can easily understand. It's not a big deal. I am going to explain you in detail why we are doing and what we are doing. Okay.
Okay, after we learn this S-based and planning course, when we search for the opportunities, will they ask for any technical background education qualifications? Or
MBA finance is enough. Even degree people also can apply.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
There are so many people out there. No, no, you no need to worry.
okay, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks. Okay.
All right. What about others? Any questions, guys? I suggest you to go with SBIS in planning. Don't worry. Okay.
So along with this a course, you also help us how to design the resume and how to prepare for the interviews, and also some kind of placement assistance, because we are into
No, no,
completely
no. Yeah.
different.
You see, I'm going to update the sheet, guys, with the resume roles and interview questions step by step. Okay. This template will help you a lot till you got your job. I'm going to update the resume roles and responsibilities, and I'll help you in designing that.
Yeah, but as we are all experienced people, we are not freshers. So how do we fill that gap?
From our training part, you're going to have, you can manage that 4 years experience support. Okay. So for example, you're working somewhere else. You can tell them that, I'm working on Hyperion itself. If your designation is like, what I'm not sure about the designation, but you can, if you don't want to use that, then I can arrange one vendor, or else if you want to use the same company, then you can tell them that I got an opportunity as an Hyperion in this company and working on it. That's it. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. If it is your company is big company and you're doing that, yes, no issues. Otherwise, you need to use the other certificates.
Yep.
But when it comes to designation, the technical, the Hyperion people designations, and the the domain in which we are into, like investment bank, there will be a the designation is completely different. So that will be a problem for us.
What is the designation? Mostly it should not be, the business users. You will be like an end user, right? I hope.
Yeah, end user only, but the designation how it starts here is right from the scratch. It's analyst, senior analyst, then team lead, assistant manager. That's how it goes.
Yeah, you can
But when
mention that.
comes to technical, it's like member technical, senior member technical, like that. like how it is there in technical side. So if that wouldn't be a problem, then fine.
No, no problem. That is fine. No issues. Because let's say your customer is using Hyperion and you are a business analyst. You got to learn this Hyperion. You can support it. What's wrong with the designation?
Okay.
Okay. That is how you present in the interview actually. You know, you have something in your mind and your company could not handle the Hyperion project, then simply drop that company and come up with a new company and do the same. That's it. Okay.
Okay.
So
And what's the average package we have for this? I mean, if
yeah, I
anyone who
forgot
is
to tell you. So for 4 years experience, guys, you can mention 7 to 8 lakhs per annum for sure. That is a minimum salary that you will get for 4 years, minimum salary. And if you do better in the interview, it may go beyond 10 lakhs also.
and the opportunities are there everywhere, or
I
it's
have it.
just
I have
pertain
my
to.
own vendors. If you are thorough with the contents and if you're good with the practice, I can schedule the interviews, guys.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, it's no, you no need to worry. If you're good from the day one and you're done with, I'm getting, what you guys are doing based on the questions you are asking. So I pick at least 1 or 2 candidates from each batch and I'll pull them to my vendors.
Okay.
Okay. So that is what I used to do. So
So
yeah,
even in Hyderabad also we have these opportunities, or any particular location pertain to where we have much opportunities.
mostly we do Hyderabad only.
Okay.
If there is another other opportunity in other locations, it's based on your interest, guys. So at this moment,
Okay.
no one is taking care about the location.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's a work from home, right? This is
Yeah,
a
yeah.
good
As
opportunity
of
for you.
now, it's work from home. Correct, correct. Okay, when it comes to the course fees and all duration, can you give the details of that?
Course duration would be 35 hours. Okay, and fee details our coordinator will get back with that. And contents I think you're going to get soon. Okay, the course contents and all. So we are going to finish within 35 hours and the dates will be updated accordingly.
So 35 hours is including of both S-base and
Yes,
planning.
yes, yes. Okay.
Okay, okay, fine.
And will you also share with us the real time how it will work in the real time
uh,
environment?
I do only real time, guys. My application is my server, but I'm going to talk about only the questions you may get in the real time. That's
Okay.
it. Yeah, so it is not like so let's see. Yeah. So I'm going to give there some case studies, implementation queries, budget policies, how this is happening in the real time. Okay. Whatever I'm giving you the sessions, if you follow that, the same thing, same activities you're going to do in the real time.
Okay, that is great actually.
Okay.
Because
So
I think when
the
anything theoretically, when we get an opportunity, so that there we will start.
no, the activities what you do is same as in the real time. Okay. So Krishna, it seems you might have some questions. Can you please uh, let me know if you have any questions. You want to join only the PPCS or APPCS, or you want to start from the I suggest you to go with from the scratch. I believe that you got trained, but still you have so many questions in your mind which is deviating your answers. So if you want to go with from the scratch, you can join this Essbase, or else I don't need, sir, I want to go with PPCS. That's your choice. Okay. So call me in the offline. We can have it. Yeah. All right. No problem. Thank you so much, guys, for your time in the weekend, and we'll meet soon. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Right, thank you.